Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, the jig really is up for the Kerosene. When we say it's over, it's over. Them bubble bursts, they can no longer lurk in the shadows. Because we know the people know all about 87s, the 90, the 116. People know say, bad man and gunman and, when we think about badness and violence, it's usually a man thing. The Kerosene, for decades, have been under the radar. It's over. Today I'm going to talk about the article I say in the Jamaica Observer. I'll go through it. But before I do that, I have to touch on Central Kingston. Complete madness. We're now hearing that a 10-year-old girl, 10, Jezariah Tyrell, lost her life. 87 is them a try invade, right? Our family home. We're telling about the home invasion thing already, right? Family say them start smell gas style. I don't know them tactics them. What them do is them set the house on fire, right? Then they go force you to come out because you're not going to stay in there. You see, the people them get stuck between a rock and a hard place. The house go burn down, so you can't stay in there because you smell gas. So why your instinct run out of the house. But if you try run out of the house, guess who outside of it fear? These are not regular tactics. Show me, right? Your favorite scholar from Germany and France. When them write them pieces on how social intervention and if we just community policing, them not talk about them to about Mr. Them not talk about tactics where man light house, right? Or man throw gas oil, knowing say you go try run out, and when you run out, you're running a gunshot. So either stay in the house and burn up, or you go outside or get shot. The PIA does not negotiate with terrorists. These are not regular gang tactics. And next thing them do sometimes is them bring them own a padlock and them lock, right? So you have your padlock where you can try open, but then bring them own a padlock just to make sure so you can't get out. Then them light the house so you definitely can't get out, right? And if you're lucky, then put you out of your misery. Let me say that again. Imagine being locked in your own house, fire, place a burn down, and if you're lucky, 87 shooter. Because they might just stand up there and watch and make it get a very slow and painful death. It's the people on social media say, I'm tired of the gunman them, right? They hate gunman. No, you don't. We don't believe you. This is a 2-day story. This is a 2-day story. Matter of fact, I was reading some of the comments them on the more popular pages, and I see some of your favorite, quasi Kerosene them I say, but they can't stand gunman and the gunman feel this and gunman really carry. Just last weekend I say 87 alone make a drop panty, and gunman alone make a drop panty. No, this week I say like gunman, we don't believe you. Oh, my apologies. What you mean is you don't like gunmen who shoot 10-year-old girls. Or is it that you don't like gunmen who shoot females? See, Jamaica is just a weird society that people actually, even when them try sound, like them stand for something, them still sound acidic. Me no rate man who shoot 10-year-old. So you rate 87s who shoot males between the ages of 18 to 39. Just be quiet. Just be quiet. Times like this, just not say none, because we don't believe you. You love this foolishness. You love the death and destruction. 10-year-old. Jamaica is so acidic that she actually sounds old compared to many of the pit name race. I did because we're about 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, some crazy ages. 10-year-old was supposed to lie down in bed, right, drop asleep, and wake up in the morning, eat them food, right, watch them and watch, right, a pitney. 10-year-old is supposed to have to deal with this. 10-year-old is supposed to smell gas. Every time they jump up, the whole family are scramble, shut a fire, house about to get light. This is madness, but welcome to Jamrock. Central Kingston, right. I've been checking the numbers. We look on JCF statistics. Compared to last year, that division is currently seeing a 43% increase in murders. 43%. 43% increase in murders, and the year not done yet. The year not done yet. But they want to be Southside, Tel Aviv, spoilers, whatever. It's complete madness. Right? You see, even the PNP caretaker say, the government need to step in and intervene and That's strange to me because see, people say them things I like, say I just saw it go. Like, just intervene how? Right. Unless there's some kind of extraordinary laws where the government would have, for example, an SOE that you were against. So, I don't know what this mean by intervene. Go down and go shot everybody. I mean, the residents them have to give the police intel. And if the police them act on the intel, and if 87 got dead, the road would have blocked anyway. So at this point, people are talking state. People just have put out one statement. So them say, well, the government need to intervene and do something. But let's be honest here. Right? The young them know say not much ever come out of this 2-day story. Complete madness. Look at touch upon the article. If you haven't seen it, it's on the Jamaica Observer. It's called Kerosene Women, the Fuel of Jamaica's Crime Problem. It was written by Karen McFarlane. This is how it starts. I first learned of this informal name Kerosene in reference to specific Jamaican women on the popular YouTube channel called Politricks Watch. No, Miss Karen McFarlane, you leave off something right there, so. You forgot to add called Politricks Watch, which is known for bad-minding scammers, fight against artists and make up things to get views. You can't leave off that part. That part is important. That part is important. You must say it's really bad-minding artists. That's the foundation for all of this. She goes on to state, and you can go read the article for yourself. I'm sorry for the KAJ, I don't know how I'm going to deal with this. I know that's it gone, no observer. Right. Being farmer, no. Women seem to be at the heart of some of the criminal and violent situations in Jamaica. That's a fact. Right. Further on, she mentions that, some of their tactics, right, include, making the calls, planning the getaway, setting up the link, offering the opposing party a date, luring the victims, washing the bloody clothes, concealing the weapons, coming out to protest 87. Miss Karen McFarlane, I say you've done your research. You understand the kerosene perfectly. That's exactly what kerosene do. Another thing them do, right, is if them deal with, for example, JJ Nakis, then them go around and they pick fights with other people, including men. And then this man violate them, right, will even physically assault them, knowing say, the man not going to really retaliate because of JJ Nakis are a man. And if the youth knows say she deal with JJ Nakis, then females, kerosenes, can go around, box man, spit pan man, all kind of things, and the man stuck between a rock and a hard place. If he defend himself against the kerosene, one, he now quote unquote is attacking a woman, and two, he's now going to have to deal with JJ Nakis. The kerosene is a merchant of death and destruction. She goes on to mention, say, the lawmakers need to do something about it. Very interesting. Very interesting. She said, right, they are secretly destroying our land of food and water, as they are often overlooked or given a blight because they are women. No, you see, my God, Karen said this, because if, when me said, you quote unquote hate women, if a man did say this, then, your favorite activist would jump up until they say, oh, you're attacking women, you hate, all kind of foolishness. So, I don't know what I'm going to say about Karen McFarlane. Then if I'm going to say she hates women, or she hates her own kind, right? We know the shaming language, This type of shaming language is designed so they cannot be held accountable. But it's not working anymore. The jig is up. It's over. Kerosenes only can't hide no more. One of the worst examples of a kerosene in action is a story we talk about constantly. Charmaine Rattray and Joeth Lynch. These women lost their heads literally. The Klansman gang, take it off. Go watch my video on it. I think it was called A Wicked Woman, right, or something like that. Right, and a Cruel Crab, something along them lines there. Right. The video is very popular on the channel. It was a kerosene who make Charmaine Rattray and Joeth Lynch end up lose them head. They didn't do it themselves, but the role where she play. You see, one thing when woman set up man, I make man dead. But you would think a woman would find little compassion in her heart for her fellow quote unquote sister or sisters in that case, because a two women lose them head. Because a woman make them lose them head. I want to see how much man got jail. I want to see how much man run away and dead for that one cruel mission. Arguably one of Klansman's most grotesque. And this is Klansman right about. A crime that shocked the nation. You know who nothing happened to them? You know who moved on with life perfectly fine? The Kerosene. The Kerosene who, even though them know say Charmaine Watry and George Lynch had nothing to do with what happened to Scott. The word of the Kerosene, hell, make two women lose. Them find the woman heading at the river. I know me can't believe it. Even though I've covered the video, I've done so much research on the story, I still can't believe that's the man them wicked. Still can't believe that's your favorite Kerosene wicked. The jig is up. Kerosenes. The days every time we could have controlled the people in emotion to do the tears because they know say a woman's tears is very powerful. When people see a woman on TV about back in the day, it used to automatically melt people because people say, well, why would a woman, come out and lie like this? Yeah, something must go so. No, not really. Not really, not for them agents. Not for them agents. But I'm glad that carrying right there still because as I say, if it was a man, it would probably get, seen as, oh, here we go, another man, the patriarchy attacking the woman or something like that. Say your favorite Jamaican woke activists, all them do is sit down and watch MSNBC and CNN and them platform there and then repeat for them here. To try and sound woke. And them learn a little new term here and there and then try to drop the Jamaica but sound like said you're so advanced. Kerosene them done for. But I wonder if the KAG go shut down their offices because at this point, right, it don't even make no more sense. It'll be interesting to see if there's any kind of pushback to this because enough people don't want to hear them things there. Enough people don't want to face reality. And next thing with the Kerosene, they also help nurture the next generation of 87s. I've done a video on this before, a long time video, whole time PA know it. When them have them sons, if them have two sons and one of them, right, is a quote unquote nerd and the next one is a quote unquote more bad boy, they will actually show that one more love and attention. Because that one probably remind her of sci-fi Woody breeder. And next thing you know, the next one start act like that one to get love from the mother. And she start dressing like sci-fi, start teaching to walk and talk like sci-fi. And it's mad when him reach 18 and him big enough he can fight, she and a girl have a problem, she won't go call him. Complete madness. Anyway, Carrie McFarlane. You're one of the, well, this is the first time I've seen somebody in a quote unquote real news, because apparently this platform is not real news. So this is the first time you've seen somebody who do real news, right, actually acknowledge the movement. Right? And we always talk about the movement, because this is not about one man. That's why I say PIA does not negotiate with terrorists because it's a movement, it's the people. My goal is to get the society to a point where even if I start the videos tomorrow, the people can still say, oh, this happened, that happened. This is not a one-man show. The days in time you have one little figurehead and then if the figurehead drop out then the whole movement gone because the rest of the people don't really understand what's going on and just see that follow. Not the them thing there. We talk about the PIA, we talk about the Patron squad. Not a bad way to end 2021. The movement is growing. We're seeing little, glimmers of light. The numbers don't look good, but I'm not ready to give up on Jamaica yet. Anyway, Patron squad, big up on yourself. PIA, you don't know, no life. Politricks squad, stay circling. Bless.